Individuals who are driven are prepared to perform the actions today that others refuse to do, in order to possess the things tomorrow that others will never obtain. To lead an exceptional life, you must carry out extraordinary actions, and that generally involves dedicating yourself to the labor and finding joy in it. No one else is going to build the destiny you desire for yourself. We receive a single chance to travel this path. We get one shot. We have only one existence to experience. Life is far too brief to offer justifications. I urge you to shut your eyes and envision your ambition. I need you to step away from your zone of ease. If we all arose as ordinary beings, we would all begin at the same point. But you have resolved that you will not permit events, objects, people, or circumstances to define who you become. It is a resolution you must reach within your soul. No one else holds responsibility for that. Halt waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting until the evidence is visible. Setbacks are only permanent if you decide not to stand up again. Your actions today will shape your destiny. I am questioning you. What do you envision in the future for yourself? What guided you here today? What motivated you to arise? You are nearer than you have ever been. Grant me a favor. Those 15 minutes are not worth sacrificing the remainder of your life. It is not effortless, but it is meaningful. You awaken this morning to pursue your vision until you grasp it. You must surrender the person you used to be. When you desire slumber, you must choose to wake up. Do not flee from hardship, sprint toward it. It is always darkest just before the light breaks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, give 120% every single day. Every dawn is a fresh start. Take a massive breath. Inhale, exhale. It is a new day, a fresh possibility. If you encounter obstacles, welcome them. Every day will not be flawless. Things won't always go your way, but something is always occurring. You must steer it for the correct reasons. Every day of your journey, you must trust in yourself. Every day, you must possess enough conviction to realize that it is your duty to make an impact. You must understand that your only rival is yourself. They might be succeeding externally, but if you are failing internally, you must conquer that. Silence every pessimistic thought that enters your mind. Each time it surfaces, tell yourself no. When the moment arrives and your mind pleads for 5 more minutes, shut it down and declare, "We are rising right now." Employ the 5-second rule, as Mel Robbins suggests. You have 5 seconds to act on an impulse before it vanishes. So do not hesitate. Arise and hustle, arise and radiate, arise and ascend, and give every bit of your energy. You might begin on the correct track feeling excellent, running and doing everything necessary, but it grows tougher. Life begins to resist. People start to oppose you. Everything around you begins to fracture. When you have nothing left to offer, you must discover something more. Activate that hustle switch. Get gritty and intense if you must. Do whatever is required to obtain what you desire. Go out there with all your might. It is time to ignite your inner fire. Live with intensity and position yourself to do what you love every day. Arise and hustle because the spirit of greatness knows that hardship fosters endurance, and endurance leads to superior success and brilliance. Awaken, stand up, and give every piece of your heart and spirit. I arose early and retired late. I am in hustle mode. You must see the radiance in yourself to live in brilliance mode. It is not a dash, it is a long-distance race. If you are not where you wish to be, it is time to exist in transformation mode, refinement mode. You were placed here to triumph. Do not fear difficult labor. Do not fear to hustle harder. Do not fear to sweat. I promise you it will transform your life. Alter your thinking and you will expand, not diminish. Arise and hustle. The mindset of excellence is fixated on victory and envisions the ultimate result from the very start. If you cannot arise and pursue it, how do you expect to win? If you cannot stand up and chase it, how do you expect to reach the next tier? If you cannot get up and go after it, how do you expect to hoist the victory flag of your life? It is time to shift your perspective. The truth is, you must invest something to gain something. You will face those difficult days, but keep hustling. You will feel like quitting, but keep striving. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a vital portion of your life. It is a choice you must make internally. No one is accountable for that. When the pressure of life begins to mount, understand that life will bring peaks and valleys. I am certain some of you here have a history filled with fluctuations, good and bad moments. I suspect some of you have a background marked by more hardships, traumas, and situations that are difficult for others to grasp. See, pressure can forge diamonds or it can shatter a pipe. Pressure is not the obstacle. Listen to be truthful. The hurdles you faced in 2025 and 2024, And what some of you have encountered in the last several years might not even be the most strenuous things you will ever face. Perhaps for some, it has been incredibly agonizing. Maybe you lost a loved one, endured trauma, abuse, or faced deep pain. But for most of us, 2025 and 2024 won't be the ultimate test of our lives. Life is about rhythms, pressure, doubts, and hurdles. The challenge for you and me is what we will do with the stress we are under. Will we let it break us? Or will we step into the discomfort, step into our narrative, and realize that the pressure, challenge, or difficult situation can be converted into something precious? If we seize the pressure and control what we can, our reactions and responses, that stress can produce something priceless like a gem. There are patterns and rituals we create over time, often without intending to. It's not that we aim to have negative thoughts or habits. Often we are shaped by our surroundings, by exposure, and by proximity. We absorb traits from one another. I'm sure you have acquaintances who use specific phrases, and suddenly you are using them too. Maybe your mother or father has even remarked that you sound exactly like someone else. We catch things from each other. For me, I inherited my father's survival tactics as a child. He wore a mask and a false smile, pretending everything was fine. But in private, looking in the mirror, I was battling. I was mute, screaming internally but silent. The reality is, I reached a point where I chose not to wait for tomorrow, the next term, or next year to start my transformation. Right in the midst of my external agony, I took a stand. I realized that diligent work yields results. Make wise choices and positive outcomes follow. There is never a bad time to do what is honorable. Hard labor and good decisions will always generate paths for your goals, plans, and the things you've attempted to take form. I found the bravery in the middle of a hopeless storm to confront the person I feared most, myself. I guarantee you that honesty, responsibility, and realizing we have an active role in our lives are essential. When you strive to do the next right thing and respect others, opportunities will emerge even in your darkest hour. Do not lose your capacity as a logical thinker. You have the power to analyze, reason, hear data, and reach conclusions. It is within you. Do not accept anything less than what is genuine and authentic. If you wish to reach a destination you have never visited, you must perform actions you have never tried. You must speak words you have never uttered. You must explore a part of yourself you have never accessed. You are not trapped in this life, you opted for it. I feel I have shifted into a higher gear because I've realized over the past years that what I take for granted can be vanished instantly. Now every chance I get to speak or challenge someone, perhaps to do what I wish people had done for me, I seize it. I desire for myself and others a life where I can look in the mirror and challenge myself. I am determined to settle internal conflicts. I am committed to being transparent about my habits and how I utilize my time, energy, and focus. Let me tell you, the simplest thing I ever did was make $1 million. The hardest thing I ever did was believe I was capable of it. We all wish to achieve something, to be someone, to go somewhere. If these are to occur, we must stop moving toward excuses. You have a fate to fulfill, a mission to walk, and hurdles to clear. You must install a new mindset. I am prepared to do this for my family, my mother, and my father. I am ready to create history and do something no one believed I could. We often confuse ease with satisfaction. Let me say this, ease is the same as stagnation. Achievement is about moving past comfort. I choose to be an extraordinary person. It is my privilege to be uncommon. I seek potential, not safety. I want to take measured risks, to dream and construct, to stumble and triumph. I refuse to live a basic existence. I prefer life's trials over a guaranteed life. I will never bow to any master or bend to any threat. It is my legacy to stand upright, to travel without fear, and to face the world with courage and say, I have done this. Who disbelieves in you? That is not the issue. The issue is when you disbelieve in yourself. When you doubt yourself, nothing moves. Every small hurdle turns you back. Out of everyone who doubts you, you cannot doubt your own power. You must believe in your capacity to win. We get one shot at this life. Life is too short for pretexts. I am talking to the revolutionaries who are willing to face any part of themselves that doesn't align with their magnificent future. When someone loves their calling, there are no days off. Do not wait another second. It is solitary and difficult. It demands discipline and grit. It is a mindset. It is not over until I triumph. People who make excuses are disconnected from their target. They have no finish line, no goal. They have become weak links under a layer of justifications. Is there anyone here with a vision? I am prepared. Say it with me, I am prepared. Consider this your alarm. Most people ignore that pain is unavoidable. Suffering is certain. There is no route without pain. Whatever you are pursuing, you cannot have it without hardship. You will face giants. It doesn't matter your role in life, pain is certain. If I am going to suffer like this, let it be because I am in the best condition of my life. Let it be because I am building my legacy. Let it be because I gave everything I had. Choose your hard. Everything in life involves struggle. Once you accept hardship, you realize you cannot avoid a level of pain. Whether it is health, relationships, or new habits, it all requires effort. If you don't exercise, it hurts you later. If you do, it hurts now. But on the other side of that effort is a prize. There are no regrets. Do you want results or regrets? The choice is yours. Pick your pain. Everyone has a strategy until life strikes them. We weren't ready for the agony and we didn't handle it. Managing pain is a talent you must learn. If you want the future, get used to the pain of growth, the pain of discipline, and the pain of forgiveness. It all stings, so choose your difficulty. It is hard to let go, hard to be lazy, hard to build relationships. It is all hard, but the reward at the end is worth it. Choose the prize over the regret. Hold on because pain has an expiration date. When it finishes, you will be stronger. Everyone wants a rebirth, but nobody wants to let the old self die. There is pain that breaks you and pain that transforms you. Make a choice today. Choose your struggle. Rise and hustle. You cannot sleep until noon and expect greatness. You get out of life what you invest in it. Reset yourself, control your actions, alter your thoughts, and delete negativity. It is about manifestation. What were you meant to become? Awaken. There is always another level. Life isn't responsible for your attitude. You are alive, your heart is beating. The path must go on. Stop sinking and learn to swim. Do not blame life for your failures. It is not life holding you back. You just need to be more resilient than your situation. Stop worrying about the uncontrollable. What is your spirit made of? Write down the vision, your financial, personal, and spiritual goals. You have an opportunity right now. When you take action and show dedication, you cannot help but succeed. Limits are only in your mind. You will face trials, but you lack permission to surrender. Continue the fight. What is the value of your greatness if you don't use it? You have two choices, quit or stand up. Today is the day to outperform your yesterday. It all starts with your mindset, the force behind success. Be productive and discard the toxic thoughts. Believe in your steps. I know you have uncertainties and you might dislike your current situation. You feel undervalued. But listen, this is the day everything shifts. Arise and pursue it. That is what will distinguish you. You aren't afraid of the struggle. Wake up with a fresh spirit. Aim to be 1% better than yesterday. If you can do that, you are moving forward. I wake up at 3:00 a.m. every day. Sometimes at 2:45 I want to sleep more, but I realize those 15 minutes aren't worth delaying my dream. How intensely do you want this? Are you prepared to sacrifice? Are you ready to be a beast and stay in that mode? It is time to get it done. Stop focusing on the risk. You are listening to the wrong opinions. Conditions will never be perfect. The question is, how badly do you want it? The prize goes to the most diligent worker. Improve your schedule, your words, and your actions. Be phenomenal. If you do what you promise, you will reach the next tier. You can listen to endless speeches, but you must make the choice to act. If you are weary of where you are, you have the tools to begin. Stop waiting for everyone to cheer for you. Your dreams are amazing, your goals are amazing, but if you remain average, you won't reach them. I challenge you to go from good to great. Enough is enough. Everyone has a goal, but your drive is currently idle. Activate it. We are programmed for convenience, and excuses are convenient. Stop comparing yourself to others. Kill that game. The reason you haven't succeeded isn't because of others. It's because you are looking in the wrong direction. Stop blaming. Look in the mirror. Comparisons are like a blanket over your fear. The truth is you are afraid. Commit to being a champion. Be a warrior. Keep your focus on the prize. Trust yourself. Run that extra mile. When you feel weak, find a way to be strong. Do not quit on yourself. You are here for a reason. Understand that if everything collapses, you must be the last one standing. When you love your destiny, there are no light days. I am not a switch you can turn off. I give my all every day. Let the world witness something unique in you. Keep pushing, keep breathing. This time is yours. Earn your win. If it is significant to you, you will find a method. You won't need pretexts. It's about the effort. Study your craft. You go to work every day, but are you getting better? Be your own coach. Critique your own performance. Measure your progress. Reflect on your actions, step back and analyze your moves. If you do this, you will reach another level. Stop just going to work. Work on your work. Increase your performance and everything else will increase. If you are the same person this year as last year, that is a problem. Commitment means no middle ground. Do not count the effort, do not count the cost. If you look at the cost, you might surrender. Just do as many reps as required. Look at LeBron James and Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk won, but his stats fell. LeBron won and his stats rose. If you want a legacy, you must increase. You cannot stay still and expect growth. Increased performance leads to increased rewards and responsibility. The future is costly. You must sacrifice your time. You can't sleep while the world sleeps. You have to manage your 24 hours. No more binge watching or endless social media. Sacrifice your comfort. Break out of that zone. Sacrifice the old version of yourself. Every new stage requires a new you. Say goodbye to who you were. Sacrifice fear and pride. Fear often hides as planning. Tell yourself you are not afraid. I don't fear starting, I fear never starting. Sacrifice your vices, whatever is holding you back. Can you surrender what possesses you? Social media can be a servant, but it's a terrible master. Stop choosing what is destroying you. You need stamina and endurance. To be extraordinary, you can't make ordinary sacrifices. Surrender what no longer serves your vision. This version of you won't carry you to the next season. Transform yourself. Your future self will express gratitude. Imagine a life where you refuse to stop. Invest in your dreams now. It won't be easy, but you can never accept defeat. You never lose, you only learn. Execute the day. Conquer the moment. Will you be living your dream in a few years, or will you be disappointed? Do not negotiate with your goals. Have the courage to continue. Surround yourself with eagles who pull you upward. Be kind to yourself, but stay firm. The future requires patience and new skills. Remember your why. You are an unbreakable force. All this effort will pay off. Look at those who are shining. They are only there because of relentless hustle. It's worth the blood, sweat, and tears. Your future self is saying, thank you for not quitting. Turn critics into fuel. Do not run from adversity, face it to become it. You owe it to your future to pay the price today. Walk with integrity. Your future is counting on you to never take shortcuts. Every step matters. This is a magnificent day to win.